Good morning to you. I am Mark Sudduth, and here's what's up in the tropics for Thursday, July 7th, 2022. The Atlantic Basin, nice and quiet over the next several days. That should last through the weekend. So if you have travel plans to any of the coastal areas, no matter where it is, across the western parts of the Atlantic Basin, no worries from the tropics. In the eastern Pacific, we still have Hurricane Bonnie that continues to weaken, and now another area is well on its way to develop to the south and east of Bonnie, and it'll remain to the south of Mexico. Even if it becomes a hurricane, no bother to you folks there along Pacific Mexico. Looking at the satellite animation here, I tell you what, this is about as clear as a shot that you'll ever see. Not a lot of convection anywhere between Africa, all across the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico, and the reason is we are in the suppressed phase of the Madden-Julian oscillation. Just a lot of sinking air, a lot of strong upper-level winds, and just not a lot in the way of deep convection anywhere. And a big part of that is due to this. We can see all that blue is Saharan air coming off Africa. Now, certainly out ahead of this one push is an area of moisture, a nice moisture surge ahead of this next push of Saharan air. And there's a lot of moisture in the western parts of the basin, but the deep tropics right now generally dominated by dry, dusty air, warm air at the mid-levels of the atmosphere, not allowing for thunderstorms to develop and sustain. And this is, I want to make mention, a very typical pattern of what we are usually supposed to see during this point in the hurricane season. Looking at the GFS over the next 5 days, this is from the 6Z run today. Nothing out there of any concern, just more Saharan energy coming off Africa there. You can even see it with that little ribbon of vorticity. Lots and lots of dry, dusty, warm air being sent out into the Atlantic, and that'll keep a lid on things quite literally over the next several days. Coming up later this morning, a new update from Colorado State University and Dr. Phil Klotzbach, sort of a mid-season or early to mid-season update on the rest of the hurricane season. I will cover that topic and more in my Hurricane Outlook and Discussion video. I will resume that this afternoon. We'll discuss what Dr. Klotzbach is thinking as we are in the month of July. All right, we'll post that on YouTube and Facebook. Again, that's the Hurricane Outlook and Discussion later this afternoon. All right, that is it from me for this morning. As always, thanks for tuning in. I'm Mark Sudduth. This has been What's Up in the Tropics. I'll talk to you again later today.